Assalamu alaikum friends. In this video we will discuss about servo motor, how we can run by Siemens PLC with analog in speed control mode. Let's start. This program is already opened, this old program for my RS485 control. I will tell you in next lecture what is this the program, but now we will discuss about the servo program, how we can use that analog control servo motor. First of all, I will show you that all configurations of our analog module of our PLC. In device configuration, it's took little bit time because of Siemens PLC's software is little heavy. Must be take patience. See, first of all, we have to configure our PLC in that IO module system, which is the added in our PLC. I will show you in my camera also later on. First we will configure this one and after we will see. This is my analog outputs. Channel 0, he say that channel 0, when you click it this one, he says that the channel address is QW64 and that's analog output type is current 0 to 20 milliamperes current, and that channel 1 is QW66, and I address, this is start address from 64 and end address is 67, right? This all parameters, no need to anything change there, only we have to be ensure that QW64 is our analog output address. If input like address you like to read, you have to be go this analog inputs, and then when you click it this one, we can find the analog input address. But in this video we will discussing about that analog outputs, so we will use our channel 0 means first channel of my PLC QW64, and I am using my that PLC, that CPU 1215C DC-DC relay. Let's go to the main OB and we will make the small program for that analog. Leave that upside program, we will using the network 9 and we will take one bit for my enabling to my servo, and first of all I will take it here internal memory bit M100.0 because of I don't have hardware for on off I0.0. If I using hardware I can use, but I will use internal memory bit, and also one bit I will use Q0.0 because of I'm using that in hardware. Q0.0 is my forward or reverse direction, and here I will take one row and make it move command, move command MD10 I will use for MD10. MD10 I will move in MD20. MD20, it's okay, no problem, we can use that MD20, and that's we will choose M100.1 for my second speed, and here I took that one Q0.1 is my forward direction, and here also I take one more relay and I will use that move command move command, and this I will use MD15 for MD20. 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 This is the very simple way when you're using in your program. You can make with logic creation, inputs and outputs with safety controls. This is only for logic. Two speeds I will discuss with you. No problem, I will make three. After you will little better understand. M 100.2 for using, and output that same I will use no any I can use Q0.0, 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 and here we will make that move command. Move instruction, and that's I used which one data register, MD15, and here I use MD25. MD25, here MD20. Because of this MD20 I am using for my main data register of my drive, and here one more I take command, that one move command, MD20 for QW64. Because of this is our QW64 is our data register of our analog output. And we will start this program. Our program is starting from network 9. I will download to the PLC, and let's check. And I will that meantime I will make it ready my camera. Ready my camera, and I will show you that one. Continue sensorize. Then click load. The program will be transferred to the PLC, and that make it simulation on. So our program is now running. I will put this all data in decimal condition, because after you understand how it's running, that format also I will make it in for decimal, that also in decimal, and that third one format also I will put in decimal, and fourth one also input decimal. Okay, and that main data register also I will put in decimal. This value after you show, right. This is when I start. First I will check my The system is running. Modify. Q0.0 is running, but why Q0.0 and M100.0 is on? MD20 to QW64, right? This is the MD20. This is also MD20. This is also MD20. Q0.0. To my camera of my hardware, first I have to be check my hardware. Yeah, our camera is running, and that I will make it for small. India portal we will open, and that's we will make it at this side we will make no problem. I just show you my hardware because of that M0.Q0.0 is our forward direction or reverse direction. And first of all I will show you my CPU. You can see that's my model of my CPU. That's the quality. That maybe network connectivity is little not good. And as you can see, here is my wiring of my analog to this outputs, and this wiring I will make for only as a that's wire only I make as used as far as a connector yani. Because of I don't have connector step, this wiring is used for this in analog. And that see when we giving that 100 speed of to our servo, after our motor will be rotate in forward direction, for example. And this when I close this one, modify to 0, and this will be closed. And that also Q0.1, this also here you have to be write that one here, MD 1500, seem like okay, 256, but the speed will be little different. And make it on, and your speed will be running at 100, right? And when you write it here, change that here speed in decimal, for example 200, and that speed will be reduced. And if you write it here in decimal 300, 300, and your speed will be high. And here also, if you write 300, the speed will be same. Example, I will stop that monitoring to this uh, forward condition, and I will operate this to reverse condition, right? And need more if speed 300, I will change the speed for 400. Now our speed is increased, right? And you like to, if reduce, you can put it here in decimal 100, it will be go very slow. So this is, guys, I hope you understand how we can run our servo drive with analog S7-1200 PLC. And as you like to make this program as your demand in the PLC with the high speed or with the, see, this is 100. If you like to change that 400, that's, I think so, very go high speed. So it goes to very high speed. See, that's 256. It will be reduced. That applications can be using for that universal machines. That basically that demo I'm specially making for that our college here in Saudi Arabia. This government technical college for compression machines. And when you're using that servo motor, this take the commands from load cell. When load cell giving the analog 0 to 10 volts, and motor will be running, and after that commands will be making this data in compare commands, yani how much which data you like to convert with the PLC, any type of data, yani which is in engineering, which data say, yani any compare commands when giving, for example, 1000 bits coming, you think for this is 1 equal, if you think 2000 bits coming from load cell, this is the data, yani how many commands and in how many formulas you can write inside the PLC. And after this data you can take simply at the HMI, and you can see from there in HMI. At 0 it will be stopped. This is the reverse command, and that's the forward command. This is 300. If you like to change that speed also, for example, this you put 400 in hexa, this is very high, so 300, I think so, it's okay. That's 300. 100 is this speed. Position control or any, see, when you're using that reverse, this speed when using in reverse condition or forward condition, which you define it here, means q 0.1 is forward or q 0.0 is reverse. That's which speed you define here, that speed will be applied to the motor. And when that motor is running, after your torque will be started for your testing, yani. I hope you understand about that servo control, how you can make with analog 0 to 10 volt, but this is system is running with 0 to 20 milliohms. Because of this PLC not have a uh, analog output in voltage, but this is nothing issue, you can use in milliamperes also. Mm, this will be running. So thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz. If you have anything not understand, you can send me message in comment section. I will give you feedback as soon as possible. Or if you need any program with servo drive or servo motor, I will make for you and send to you. Thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz.